Hey, well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are currently running live. The guys, I can see them in the background. They are busy getting ready. They are practicing. 10 past 8 kickoff for qualifiers, and it's a short one, 18 minutes, and then followed by the race. Singapore tonight, the final race for these lads. So stick around. We'll get this cracking. By 8 o'clock, we'll kick over to the live stream with both myself and Confucius. But until then, we're going to see you guys on the flip side. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the live stream here, Fusion Racing League. I see the lads have got 8 minutes and 41 seconds left of their practice session. So we've pretty much set this up so that we can get kicking and get going exactly at 10 past 8 with the qualifiers. And yeah, that should allow everybody that had a bit of load shedding problems that kicked in. And you know, load shedding would be cleared by 8 o'clock. It gives them 10 minutes to get into the race with us, as well as 17 minutes to at least put in a quali lap, or 18 minutes, sorry, to put in a quali lap before the main race. 5-minute break between qualifiers and then the main race as well, and race will start after that 5-minute break. So yeah, guys, this is our pilot session for the evening. Welcome to Fusion Racing League. Welcome to our sponsors, Mitsubishi, Suzuki, the CMH Group, Belito. Nate, thank you very much for being a part of us with that. That helps a lot to our viewers, as always. Cool to have you guys on board. I'm pretty sure Confucius will keep us wrapped up with what's happening there. But yeah, we're in for a good race, guys. We currently have 16 people on the grid for this evening. Some guys could not make it because of load shedding. Obviously, that is something we contend with. And yeah, we try to stick on these times so that we can be done before 10, so that whoever goes off at 10 o'clock can finish their race. So a lot of things we have to take into consideration to make this event possible for everybody. So we've got about 7 minutes to go. Welcome to the stream. I'm sure people will start filling in and pulling in as we go along. And yeah, show to start live at 10 past 8 this evening. So stick around, guys. It's going to be a goodie.
46, Revolution, Alfa Romeo, South Africa.
Number 66, Doctor Who, Alfa Romeo, United States.
6, Kazi, AlphaTauri, South Africa.
Number 48, Robin the Scout, AlphaTauri, South Africa.
84, Jace, Alpine, South Africa.
Number 60, King Alpha, Alpine, South Africa.
Number 29, Griever, Aston Martin, South Africa.
31, Cooper, Aston Martin, South Africa.
81, Papa for Sky, Ferrari, Danelis, South Africa.
Number 23, Gatea, Haas, South Africa.
21, Goose Pro, South Africa.
88, Marcus, McLaren, Estonia.
Number 35, Osman, McLaren, Mauritius.
Number 92, Joshua Knott, Mercedes, South Africa.
Number 7, Choice, Mercedes, South Africa.
Number 15, Detlef Shaw, Red Bull, South Africa.
46, Kikaka, Williams, South Africa.
Brian, 25, Williams, South Africa.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fusion Racing. That was our intro video, our driver's intro videos. All those things have been handled and sorted. And alongside me, as always, the great and wonderful Confucius. How are you doing, sir?
Yeah, man. Good, thanks to you.
I'm very good, thank you, brother. I'm good. I'm excited about our first pilot run here tonight. And so far, it's looking promising. Everything's running smooth.
Yeah. Well, the guys enjoyed their practice. And you said which track are we racing this evening?
So tonight we are at the wonderful Singapore. It's a very demanding track. It's one of those street circuits. Again, I'm a street circuit fan. I was the lucky guy to get the selection here for it tonight. Of course, it's the last one, and I decided I'm putting them in walls somewhere. So it was Singapore was my decision.
No, It's a good track. There's some nice corners in that. Very sharp corners.
No, absolutely.
This is going to be a technical one. It's up to the drivers, not just speed all the way.
It is a technical one. I see that they're all out. They're done. It looks like they're busy transitioning over to the qualifying session. So, yeah, as soon as that screen pops up, we are going to go live, everybody, to our first qualifications. That's 18 minutes long. And there they go. I see them at the pits at the moment. So, yeah, welcome to Fusion Racing League. Thanks to the sponsors as well for being a part of this as always, and to our wonderful listeners out there. It's so cool to have you guys on board and always being there every week too, Confucius. They're always here.
Yeah, it's a lot of chatting going on already on the site. Usual cheerleaders. I see even Detlef had a chat there. But Mandy's there, Amy's there, Jenny's there. Waiting for Mom. We've got a new one, Jeff Cole.
Yeah, that's the dad. Jeff Cole's my dad. Welcome,
You bring
Dad.
the whole family?
Yeah, you see, it's a family affair, this. You know, we keep everything tight. So nice to have Dad around. Hey, Dad. So now I've got the mom and the dad of the show. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of weird, isn't it?
Keeping an eye on you.
They're keeping an eye on me, I think. You know, as soon as I get out of line, I mean, you just check the WhatsApp's flying to me. Now I'm joking. It's not that bad.
Well, I dropped your WhatsApp. But, they're very busy. It's good.
Wonderful. Let's hook it up. So, yeah, we just need to figure out how to send them that invite, and then Confucius, that'll be great. We might just have some extra people in the booth with us this evening live, ladies and gentlemen. Can't wait for that. That's going to be good.
Yep. Let's see. How can we get them in?
I'm currently with Black at the moment. I just want to get a couple of things on the actual monitor for everybody to see full track and whatever they need to see there. But I think I got Black, which is the first guy out. Yes, he is. So he will be setting the banker and also setting a time for everybody else this evening.
Yeah. We've got a nice full 18 players.
Great grid for this evening. Very happy with that.
Very busy. Everybody's still on only 5 out in the outlaps at the moment.
Yeah.
6, there we go. Slowly getting out there.
So for the ladies that are on this chat, I managed to get that right. I did the video for Confucius that he wanted. I hope it's going to be to his standards. I mean, he holds high standards. And I've got the song. I wrote the song as well, with a little bit more of the metal style. So let's see if you guys like it. Hopefully that goes down later. We'll transition into that as well.
And there's the mom as well.
Oh, there we go, eh? So now everything's just happening all at once.
Yep.
Immediately I see that... who is that? Brett, he's pulled back into the pits. He's not doing a lap. Who is in the... Is that the AlphaTauri that's coming at the front? No, he's further at the back. But here we go. They're on outlaps at the moment. Casto, he's in the Haas. He's just crossed the line. He's going to be the first one, I would take it, that gives us a confirmed lap time here. Aston Martin, who's that? That's Grieve. Is he also out there at the moment? He is. He's invalidated though. So we'll stick on Casto and see what does he do for us as a benchmark for the rest of the guys.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm just trying to see how I can get these ladies in, yeah?
The interesting thing about this thing, the track, is I noticed in their practice session they had about 10 minutes worth of rain practice as well. Doesn't tend to always rain at Singapore, but I mean, it's good to always get the practice in because you never know what happens.
Yeah.
The settings that they run on is dynamic settings. And, oh, that's it. That is crazy. Somebody's had a crash. We've got a major desync at the moment. I don't know what the heck that was. That was crazy viewing.
I see Casto popping all over the place.
Yeah, it could be
on
their
the track.
sync. It could be their sync back to whoever's hosting. But we'll keep an eye on him anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see
I
what
see
happens.
Casto's all first it shows him running into a wall, and then he's back in the middle of the track and so on. So
Out of front of my life
huge
there.
desync.
I thought he was out, and the next thing you just carry on driving. Great drive there.
Oh, and
Casper.
there's a green car as well that I just quickly saw that's also standing the wrong way around in the middle of the track, but ghosted.
That's fantastic. Let's see what these dogs do. I don't know. Here comes the first lap time. Castor will go to the top. 132.6. That's something for the people to chase at least.
Yeah.
Has his way back there. Just want to see who else was out there. I think it was Grievous starting his hot lap at the moment. We've also got Brian. He's out. He's doing a hot lap too. So yeah, we'll keep our eye on these. These guys have got, 13 minutes. They generally try and get 3 hot laps in before the 18 minutes are done. So we'll see closer to the end, it really becomes a shootout, and that's where it gets exciting.
Yeah. The guys first want to get a safe, good time, and then you always see in the last few laps of the track, people pushing too hard, the DSQ's starting to come.
Yeah, exactly. Looking good though. The lads are doing all right. I mean, it's not an easy track. It is a demanding track, but I think it does help them. As far as I know, they're starting Bahrain as well next weekend, Wednesday. That'll be the first race. So it's a nice demanding track. It is now this evening, and then they can kind of go, wow, it's a bit easier track for us to start the league with,
Yeah. Oh, nobody else really putting up a time yet. Oh, there we go. Guys are starting with a 136.
There's Kazi and Brian.
4 seconds off Casto.
Brian's just putting a belter, 129.
129.5.
Good little lap there by him. I want to jump straight over to the Red Bulls. There's Black at the moment. He's also coming in with a lap time. And then we'll jump over to anybody else that's doing it. I see Osmond's out, Big Rhino's out. And Brett, I see, and King Alpha just busy with their outlaps now as well. So for the viewers of that who don't know how it works, outlap means they've just left the pits. They're busy completing the lap and prepping their car for their what they call a hot lap. A hot lap is their timed lap. They try and get it as low as possible, and then they do what they call an in lap again. So they cool the car down, get back to the pits, and they'll go and put on a new set of tires. So that's pretty much what
the out lap is basically not a full lap. It's just you left the pits and you're doing your first, you're doing your warm up lap, and then when the little board next to it disappears, means your first full lap.
That's correct. Just notice Black has put himself into a purple second sector there, so he's flying. He's going for it. He's going for a good low number here. Got a little bit of traffic ahead of him, but at the same time, he's gaining a bit of slipstream from that.
Yeah, it's good, getting some good times. So 129.5. There's a 133. There's a 132 flat from Griever. 132.3. There's Black coming in with a 132.1.
Jumping over to the other Red Bull, he's invalidated his lap, so he's not going to be able to do anything better than that. But where is he? He's still on an out lap. He's a guy to watch. He's actually very quick as well. King Alpha at the moment in that Alpine is on a timed lap, and yeah, interesting to see what he's going to bank.
Yep. Very driven young boy. He plays very good cricket, very good cricket professionally, well, almost professionally.
Wonderful.
So, driven boy. Just left school.
There we go. We've got a lot of youngsters in this crowd. It's nice to have the youngsters. And, look, we range all the way up to the older crew like myself, and the Doc, he's been with us for years. The Doc, so the guys know, I think Doc is now, I'm not going to give his age away, but he's up there and he's been racing for a long time, and it's nice to always have him on board. He's always here, so cool to have you around, Doc.
Yep, definitely.
King Alpha coming around the last turn. What's he going to do? Bang, 7th position, 134.3. Not a bad time. But there is work to be done. You got to get down to the under the 130.
Well, they're still getting the feel of the track.
Definitely.
At least it's a nice wide track.
Big spin there by the Red Bull.
It's not a forgiving track, as in the walls are on the edge of the track, but it is most places a nice wide track. There is place.
Yeah.
There's space to move, but you can't move off the track. There's no way.
Brutus that's qualified. He crashed it. He's out.
Pushed it too hard before he could get a time.
Absolutely did.
Hey,
he's on the outlap. Safa, he's on the outlap. Invalidation. So his lap is not going to count. You can see the invalidation immediately. If the monitor or the map on the right hand side is red, that means they've crossed the line somewhere too far. Cooper had a spin. I went straight onto him right now, and he's facing the wrong way. He's facing the wall. Pataya moving out the way there for the other Aston Martin. Cooper out. Brett out. King Alpha out. like I said, very demanding track.
Very demanding. It's not very. It is, yes, there's space to move on track, but you cannot leave track at all.
Correct. And the thing is, you're always trying to find, the shortest way to the finish line, and that means trying to get as close to those walls as possible if you want to be a contender. And catch you out in one turn.
Mm-hmm. And at that speed, you just nick the wall wrong on the one side, fly straight over the track into the other wall.
I've just sent you a thumbs up there, brother Confucius, and the question is, how do we do that? Because it would be great to do this and sort it out and just get an invite, and I can drag them into the streaming channel, and they can
just
chat with us.
create a quick voice channel. Streamers open or something like that, and we'll take it from there.
Can they come into the normal channel at all that we've got, the normal Discord? Because then I can pull them in. They should be able to go into a place like the grandstand or the balcony.
You can do that, yes. And then draw just because we can post a link there, and we can join and then decide who we want to put over.
Do you have their Discord names that I can send invites to it?
Only one. Only for Jenny.
Okay, so far we only got Jenny, but if we can have that, I'll invite her to the channel.
That's her name on Discord as well. Jenny.
Did you send that through?
Yeah, I'll send.
Gotcha. Who's out there? Jakes. He's doing a hot lap at the moment. Let's get a little bit of a board replacement here. So we've got Brian Safa put himself into P2 with his lap, 130.1. 6/10 off for the pace, but he's still pretty good. Marcus down to 130.3. He's on the out lap. Safa, I think, will be coming back in, and Jakes now pulled out of that lap. He's not happy with it, I think, so he will have a rerun at it.
They still got time.
There's a lot of time. I think that it is a long lap, so they want to make sure that they get this right, with getting back to the pits, getting on a new set of tires, and getting one more chance out there.
Yeah, of course. You always want that. You want to use as much time as you can.
Correct. Very surprised, though, if I'm looking at the guys sitting in pits still. So we've got 3 drivers that don't have times yet. That's the Merc, the Haas, and Alfa Romeo. And the Doc, Hataya, and Chuk. So interesting to see. I want to see what Hataya comes out as with a banker. I don't think he's going to do a banker. He can't do a bank anymore. He's pretty much going to go for a hot lap and say that's his time. A lot of pressure on him to do something like that. If you make a mistake, you're done.
Yeah, we'll see. It's like I always say, it's the most consistent driver.
Yeah.
And yes, Osman is way back there, but it's Osman. He can work his way back anytime. Or it's such a demanding track, a lot of guys can crash out for those top 10 to get their points.
Yeah, exactly that. Who is still out? Marcus invalidated his lap. Black is currently out as well. Josh, he's doing his lap. He did his lap now, 135.5. Look at that tire still on the track there. They didn't clear the debris. How that works.
Lazy stewards.
Chuk's outlap, Hataya outlap. I think Hataya is the guy to watch. He's going to put up a time here, and I'd like to see what he does. He is currently, what is he sitting in? He's in the Haas, and if I look at the Haas, he is behind this Red Bull, so I will be able to transition over to him as soon as the Red Bull's pulled in. Got 4 minutes. He can get himself sorted out and get back on track and do another one. I'm going to quickly jump over to Hataya. He's on the out lap, and he will be going for his hot lap right after this. Him coming through that back turn now. This is the section that they changed. So this has now become a very long straight, where it used to turn to the right over here, under the tunnels, come back in and then out. It was a very tricky little section. And they actually decided to straighten this out to give the guys a better opportunity now on this track to overtake again. So, clever move.
The straights, there's lots of straights, but they're short.
They are short.
Not really a lot of time. You have to be very good at your corners.
Yeah. The only real place that there used to be proper overtaking was just before the Sector 1 ends. You'll see it now, yeah, with Khateya coming around this turn. As he turns right, you get your DRS detection zone and your DRS flap opens. What we mean by that is you'll see the back wing opens up. There you can see the back wing now, the Haas split. And that is where they used to have the biggest overtaking position. As they hit brakes, that wing closes and downforce is activated again. So that's pretty much the one place that they had, but because they've introduced that other long straight now in Sector 2, it's helped the drivers with overtakes.
Yeah, but we'll see. You know, but you see the corners cutting on the sharp corners. You get guys like Bruett that likes to sit right behind the guys and wait for them to run it wide. But now, with these sharp corners, there's nobody really running wide. They're trying to cut that corner as much as possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you look at the area, for instance, that area it goes over the bridge, there's not space for two cars next to each other.
No, there's not. That's what makes it so tough to drive.
Yeah, but then you get a lot of areas like going into Sector 3. Nice wide road.
Yeah.
Lots of space, but not long.
Yeah. There we go. End of Khateya's lap. Let's see what he put down. He hasn't put a lap time in for us yet. Flap open. He won, everybody. 129.4, 1/10 quicker than Brian. The race has officially started, guys. This is going to get real. Doctor Who.
Yeah,
He's out there.
At least we have two 129s already. Don't know that top Gatul. I don't know the driver.
Khateya?
Yeah.
Good fast driver. We met him in open lobbies. He came and started racing with us. I think it was season 1 that we started. And then he couldn't continue in that. But I knew he was very quick then already. A very, very good little driver. And he's going to compete for the top 3. There's no doubt.
Yeah. Always place for good drivers.
Go Cape Townian as well. Let's go Cape. I'm looking at the doc now. He's busy finishing his lap. He's just got to put anything in right now, but I'm pretty sure he wants to put himself at least into the top 13, top 12. He didn't put a banker down, so he has to make this count. Could have slowed him down a bit.
Okay. Just trying to find Jenny. She said she's joined, but I don't see her.
Doctor put in a time 1:35 flat, 15th position, just ahead of Joshua, not there in the Merc. But yeah, guys, so that you know what happens, these cars are an equal performance. What that means is there's no performance difference from a Haas to a Red Bull or a Merc. They all have the same driving performance. It's literally down to who's got the better setup, who drives better, and that's the way it's been structured.
Yep, of course. I'm not an admin, so will you just have a look? And Jenny says she's already joined, but we just have to drag her into our chat room.
There you go. Just have a look. See now if you've got rights to it. I should have opened you up, and be able to join us.
Let's see if I can find her. Have the ladies join us for a nice long chat.
Let's come to the end of our qualifiers. Khateya doing a 129, but I think Brian them are still out on a hot lap. Are they still able to set times? I think they are. Let's have a look. Brian is out there. Who's ahead of him? Saffa's ahead of him. Is Marcus ahead of that? No. So we're going to stick with Saffa here. He's coming through to his, he's coming on his hot lap right now. He's going to try and better his time. And then we can jump straight over to Marcus. That's behind him, and then finish off with Brian. Got the 3 guys that are competing for the top 3 positions. Oh, can't write off Jakes. He's there too. My bad.
Oh, we'll see about getting the ladies in there over our break time. Yes, how's this times looking? 129s.
Here comes Saffa now.
Basically the same. With just in practice, we've got 5 DNFs.
And Safa still 129. He did not better that time. 129.8. Marcus, is he trying to better his time? He's the only other one that can do it with Brian. He did. He's gone to a 129.8, just ahead of Safa. Brian now, he's also coming to the start-finish line. And then we can have a look at Jake's after that. Brian is going to try and get that 110th that he needs. He does not. He's not happy with his lap. He's pulled into the pits.
We've got 4 129s.
So did Jake.
Only 2 130s.
That's going to be your map. That's exactly our P1 qualifier. Getaia taking P1 tonight, only by a 10th. And remember, our top 4 guys are all under the 130s. That's good driving.
Oh, interesting one. Joshua and Doctor bringing up the rear. King at least having a 134. Only 2 drivers that weren't able to put on times.
Amazing.
And it's 5 seconds, 6, 7 second difference.
It's going to be a goodie.
From 1 to last so far.
Confucius, so what I'm going to do is, for the people out there, especially the ladies, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to jump over to that technical difficulties video. We don't have technical difficulties. This is just so you guys can see
Just
it.
to test it. Just to see it, yeah.
And then we will be back with that. We will be back with our P1 qualifier interview, Getaia, doing a 129.480. Great lap there by him.
Yep. See you just now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fusion Racing League. We are officially live again, and they have just started their formation lap. So all these guys are ready, and they want to get gunning here at Singapore. We do have, however, some celebrity guests with us in the booth tonight. We've managed to get two of our followers, Jenny and Mandy. They're in the booth with us. Jenny, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Does it feel weird to sit on this side of the booth and not that side behind YouTube?
Yes, it feels very weird.
And Mandy's the one with all those wonderful cookies. What was that nice stuff that she was making?
Oh, the brownie.
The brownies. That's it, Mandy. Mandy, welcome to our live stream. Nice to have you on board.
Brownies.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Lekker, man. It's, I'm having a look. I've got Amy, but Amy's got herself on mute. We can't talk to Amy.
She's muted her mic. She doesn't want to speak to us.
There, she's unmuted. Hi, Amy.
Hi, Amy.
Listen to your mic, Amy.
I'll get the volume up. Don't worry, I've got a button for her. Let's see if that's better. It's almost there. Ladies, welcome to our live stream. The guys are busy with their formation laps right now. And we said we're going to get those 3 followers in so you guys can hear what the followers are doing. It's so nice to have you on board. Thanks to the followers, thanks to our sponsors as always, and thanks to Confucius being my co-host over here. It's so cool to have you guys
Always
on board.
A pleasure, man.
And
always fun being here.
So here's the question. So we'll go over to Mandy. I spoke to Jenny just a second. Mandy, who's the guy you're shouting for? Who's your driver here?
I really don't think we need to ask that question.
No, but there's viewers out there that don't know.
It's still going to be Brian.
It's still
Brian
Brian.
number 1 all the way.
I mean, maybe you changed your mind and you said, I'm going to just choose someone like Chooks tonight.
Chooks could come second.
Okay, well, there we go. You know what I mean?
Love that for him.
Jenny?
But still Brian.
Your driver?
My boys, they would always be Griever, Cooper, and King. Those are the guys I've always supported.
Fantastic. And Amy?
And maybe Kazi because he's from Natal.
Oh, okay, we got a Natal fan in here. Amy, who's your driver?
Amy, of course, she can't go for anybody else except for, she's mad at him or something. Another Brian fan.
Another Brian fan. I'll tell you what, they're getting up to the grid line right now, Confucius. We're waiting for those lights to go out, and I'm on board with driver 1 at the moment, Getaya. This is going to be an extremely interesting start to this race. We know that these guys are going to struggle at turn 1, 2, and 3.
Mandy's on the blue icons, and Amy is on the red icons, and Jenny has the pink octopi.
I like those emojis.
I like the ghost.
And we're almost up.
Waiting for these lights to go out.
Yep.
Lights are out and away we go.
And there we go. Let's see. Is there any guys that... Nope, it seems like it's a clean start.
They had a really good launch over there, taking their P1 position immediately, closing the door.
Keeping it. Position, not a lot of position changes happening.
Only one at the moment. I see Taserface lost a place there to Black in 9th position, but this is going to be close racing, to say the least, with these lads.
Of course. Like I said, it's very technical track, so we're either going to have huge gaps or very close driving.
Yeah.
There's no medium on this track.
There is not. What I'm going to do is quickly just show some... I want to get that menu open so we can have a look at what are the tires looking like at the moment. We'll keep the intervals running. I just want to see who's all started on what. You can see Getaya started on the hards. He wants to go as deep as possible. My concern with that is, this is Singapore. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a safety car.
Probably
no, don't jinx it.
Probably a few. There's not even jinx it. There's going to be a few.
Yeah, this is like
Monaco.
This is like Monaco on drugs.
No.
Yeah. And if it would be so nice, just share your screen with me, please. I've shared mine with you. Okay, so the only big change, Bruit catching up way from the back, climbing 5 positions already to 13.
Very, very good climb there.
Remember, he didn't have a time, so he had to start back of the grid.
There we go. There's your position changes at the moment. You can see them currently. Marcus taking P2 away there from Brian, unfortunately. So Brian's in P3 at the moment. There's that lag problem we always seem to have where the timing is wrong, but that goes away after a lap or two. So I'm not too concerned.
Usually, yes.
But yeah,
After a bit of driving, it disappears.
our biggest gainer was Brewitt at 5 positions up, and our biggest loser at the moment with positions was Griever. He dropped by 9. So he could have had a bit of contact in that starting lap.
Yeah. I don't really see a lot of... I'm just jumping through the guys, and I don't see a lot of... like there's wing damage, so that's a good one for this track. Doctor Who in. Doctor Who did have damage.
Doctor Who?
See the left-hand side of the front wing.
Okay. There's your first caution, everybody. That's how quick it is.
Cooper lost his whole front wing.
You did?
Yep.
Let me try. I think he's in the pits right now, isn't he?
Sector 1.
There you go. There you can see Cooper. Nose only. No,
Yep.
no nostrils, just the nose.
Very aerodynamic car.
What do you ladies think about this streaming? You having fun in this place?
Yes.
A little yaw at the bottom there from Amy. At least we got something out of it.
Just don't
Please,
summon
Amy,
the
don't
beast.
scream at us like that. It's bad. Just hurts my feelings.
No, but it's lovely having you ladies around here. And by all means, if there's a few things you want to ask or know or understand, that's why you're here. Give us a shout and we'll see if we can help you guys.
Yeah.
All I know is tonight I haven't got any Savannah in my hand. I'm on coffee. I'm on the pilot session.
Why? Your wife's slipping up again. You might want to threaten to sell her again. Last time, just after you said you got to sell her, you got a Savannah. So,
you know what? That's pretty cool. I can't even actually remember that. So, we'll leave it at that.
I don't know. Or did you want to give her away? I can't remember. One of the two.
Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to FedEx her to USA and that.
Yeah,
That's
there
right.
you go. And then talk about FedEx. Mandy never sent us our brownies.
Yeah, quite right. What's happening there, Mandy? What was up with that?
I'm gonna have to make another batch. They have unfortunately all been devoured. So.
So the first couple gave them such munchies, they finished the rest.
Munchies per se, but they did enjoy them so much that they kind of didn't last longer than an hour. So.
Oh wow.
You know, that's your fault. You didn't make enough.
But instead of taking like just a normal little piece, it was like big squares being cut out of the bowl. So you know.
Aren't you supposed to eat a brownie like that? Okay. So, we've got Marcus out.
Marcus out. I see he's just had an accident there. He's crashed. DNF. I did not see what
That's a
happened to him. I'm
huge
gonna
hit.
try and
He's
jump
one
under.
of the top 3 drivers.
Yeah. I'm with King Alpha right now. There you can see there the tires on the track. So that's where he's lost it. Not too sure what happened there with him. Excuse me. I'm going to see if I can do this. I'm not allowed to, but because we're still in our last little testing phase.
It looks like he hit the wall as he came out of that corner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez. I'm going to try this, guys. This is the fun part. Stick with me. Let's see what happens here. Hey, Marcus. Welcome to the live chat room. I thought I'd drag you in here. We've got some lovely guests too, but what happened there? What happened with the car?
My rear end just slipped.
Was that over throttle and then just no back end?
Yeah.
He's unlucky. It's a tough part of the track as well. And I mean, if you lose it there, you're pretty sure you're going to lose a wheel there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's definitely.
Oh, my brother, I'm so sorry for you. I mean, I know you guys have put in a lot of practice for tonight's race. Luckily, it doesn't count for points, but it's still frustrating to be out so early.
Yep. So early, yeah.
Yeah,
it happens. But now you've practiced for when the full thing comes. The competition.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't have any qualifying pace, but the race pace was there. We were catching the P1 quite fast.
Yeah, it looked good. Your race pace did look good there, Marcus. But yeah, sorry, my brother. Unfortunately, these things happen, and we'll pick up the pieces. And next week, Wednesday, we will officially start. At least we won't have such a tough track to start with.
Yeah.
All right, Marcus, you take care.
Awesome driving, man.
You too, guys.
Cheers.
Well, there you go, guys. That's how easy it is to find out what happened to these poor lads on track. It doesn't always go that well, I must admit. Some of them have very colourful words when I do that. So I was taking a chance there, but it worked out.
No, because he's always a nice guy. Only guys didn't change. Brett has already climbed 9 positions in 9th from 18th.
Wow.
We've got Black still in starting position. Cooper still starting position. Brian and Lebby. Starting positions.
That's amazing.
Keycracker says that the display screen is not center.
The supply screen is not centered.
Yes, I see the map is to the right, the map is off, and the name section at the top is cut off on the right.
Oh, look at that. That looks brilliant. Thank you, ladies, for spotting that for me, and I'm not even drinking anything. What's wrong with me? You do realize that I'm going to have to fix a few things here quickly so that I can get that right?
Yeah, you have to get a drink. Yes, we know.
That's probably one of them.
You're not driving, so you might as well have a drink.
Let's have a look at that. Oh, well, you know, for me to get that right, it unfortunately throws other things out, but that's just too bad. But there we go. Let's transition that. Tell me if that looks a bit better. Well, only see it like in 30 seconds from now.
Safa has
there
dropped
we go. Much
10
better.
positions. Yep, there we go. Total screen. Safa has dropped 10 positions so far.
But did he not pit now? I think he might have pit.
Probably a pit, yes. Oh, because it is safety car.
Yeah.
Talking about safety cars, shouldn't we have an early introduction to our sponsors?
We absolutely should. We've got a little bit of a gap here at the moment, so...
Thanks to them that we're here.
Thank you very much. What is it? Mitsubishi, Suzuki, and the CMH Group Belito. Thank you, Nate, once again for all your help with the sponsors and getting us going, and this is just for you, sir.
We should get Nate in sometime.
Absolutely. Back live. Safety car is probably going to come in this lap. We must keep our eye out on that. This is a very long track as well to have a safety car. It takes up a lot of time. This and Azerbaijan, two of the longer tracks on the circuit.
Mm-hmm. Do you know the full distance of this track?
I don't. I must go.
Because it is very high times. I'd just like to know what the full distance is. Because it's running like they are in the high 30s.
Yeah,
that's
I've got to go and goggle it. You know, they goggle things, and then you just get all this nice information on the interweb. You know, so we'll do that thing next time.
Yeah. Oh, and Keycracker has joined us, and Mohammed.
Hey, Mohammed. Hey, Keycracker. But Keycracker's
Mohammed
not on the track.
Mohammed is cheering for Osman. Bex, Osman's wife. Also there.
Welcome. Nice to have you guys on board.
Another one, Duncan Cameron.
He's rooting for Griever.
Duncan also wants to sponsor, it seems.
That's fantastic. The more you guys sponsor, the more we talk about
Duncan is Griever's boss.
Wonderful. Duncan, welcome to the show. It's nice to have you on board. As well as Mohammed. Mohammed's from Mauritius then, if he's supporting Osman, so nice to have you around as well. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, it's good to have people from all over.
Guys are still getting good tight racing. I mean, I know we had a safety car, so it would have bunched the pack up. But currently Brian and Khotaya are having a good old battle at each other. Only find another virtual safety car. That's an accident, not a full safety car. It is. It looks like the safety car's coming out. What did I tell you, ladies? This is the safety car megafest. It's Singapore.
Yep.
You guys keep summoning the safety car.
Last time you didn't want it, so Clinton made a plan and joined the race.
Yeah, that was funny. I'm supposed to be a spectator, and I jumped into a Williams. That was crazy. But yeah,
and we've got Luke Harty cheering for Chooks.
Hey, Luke.
Oh, Mohammed, sorry. Mohammed is Osman's cousin from South Africa.
Oh, right. Look at that. That's fantastic.
International family there. So we've got a couple of shuffles during that stop. We had Chooks going up 3, Casto up 5 so far. Osman up 4, Bruet still on 9 up. Joshua up 6. So there's some shuffling going on. Safa all the way in 16th, down 12.
Wow.
Only 4 stops so far, so it's not a lot of people that went into the pits so far, but there is some still coming in.
Yeah. And
Tires. The guys are opting for the mediums and hards, not even one soft.
they've also got a lot of time now to get back behind this pack, you know, to get behind the
Yeah.
safety car. So it could be good strategy moves, this. Look, nobody wants to see 3 safety cars within the first 7 laps. But we are still fortunate enough to have all of them on track except for Marcus. He's the only one that unfortunately lost his wheel and DNF'd. So, yeah, it's still a full grid, yeah. All to play for.
Only 4 so far that during the safety car has gone to pit. It was Brut, Joshua, Griever, and Black. Griever swapping to the mediums.
Oh, wow.
Kazi, 5-second penalty for crossing the pit lane exit.
Yeah, those are tough. Those are really tough to get because you know that it's a silly mistake. It's not something you should have done. And you're at slow speed. The reason you get safety
Cooper's
cars...
not going to be happy about this, eh?
No, he's not. Cooper's never getting penalties anymore.
He's
First,
slipping. Oh,
King
DNF
Alpha.
from King.
What happened there? If I can get over to a Red Bull, that would have been Bertie. Would maybe have picked something up, but no, I couldn't get in there. Yeah, so there's another DNF, unfortunately. That's under safety car. That's not what you want to have. That was
Maybe
an
he ran
unlucky
into the
one.
back of somebody.
Yeah.
We can also pull King in, yeah?
See what
He's a
happened.
nice boy.
Let's see what happened to King. I can find him. I've got him. Guys, stick around. I'll win us in a few seconds.
Let's have a chat with the boy. Oh,
How's it,
I
King?
just viewed Joshua taking out his car on a corner. Joshua, another DNF. How he went straight into the wall.
King, you there?
Yes, I'm there.
My brother,
Hello,
what happened?
King.
Hello.
What happened? King, speak to us.
We're still trying to climb out the car. It's difficult to get out those cars once you've had accidents.
The kids have gone and let you know the strains and all that.
Not there, King.
Nope. Seems like
Looks like we
he's
lost
dropped.
King over there, unfortunately.
Lost King.
That's okay.
Interesting.
We'll-
Anyway, but I was on Joshua when he one corner went straight over into a wall. Don't know what happened there. Maybe we should try him as well.
Joshua's also out.
We're still on safety car, so we might as well have some chats with the guys.
Hey, Josh, how you doing?
Hey, good on you, man. A little
What,
bit gutted, but yeah.
under safety car? What happened there?
To be honest with you, I broke myself into that turn. Before I knew it, before I could correct it or brake, I was in the wall.
Oh, jeez, unlucky, man.
Just a mention, a shout out. Joshua has a Formula One show of his own, a podcast.
That's correct.
Yes, sir.
You can mention it.
It's called F1 with Josh. It is broadcast every Monday morning at 11 a.m. And then I always advertise it on social media before I go live. So
Where can they find it?
I usually post it here in the Discord, and then I also.
I mean the general public.
Oh, general public. I usually post it on Facebook, and then I also post it on. I think it's Twitter. Yeah, I post it on Twitter as well.
Okay, and if they want to search, what's the exact name they search for? Just again.
All right, so.
Oh, that's a crazy start.
now.
Sorry, Josh, but there's a big crash again. Ferrari lost his front wing. He's dropped all the way down. He was, you know what? They had that start once again, and what happened was, I think they launched just too early, and the game slowed them down because they were too close to the safety car. So, hey, all lessons they're learning before the league race next week. You know, they'll get this sorted out. Oh, massive turns.
Another car, Cooper. I
out.
just viewed him crashing out.
Another safety car, guys. We're on lap 9. I
Yep,
mean,
Cooper crashed out.
ladies, I didn't jinx it that bad, did I?
Yes, you did.
This is Singapore. It's like I say, this is a 280 kilometer an hour track. Take a turn and don't hit a wall type of thing. They're hitting walls.
No, the guys just heard we've got the ladies over here, and it's just totally got their attention.
They can't focus.
They can't focus on the race. But what can we say?
Okay.
Josh, sorry to interrupt you there, but yeah, go ahead, Josh.
Go ahead.
So, what they need to look for is a website called c20.radioboss.fm.
Oh.
And then I will also post it in the actual Discord as well, just in case anybody needs it, and then we can dish it out to whoever is looking for it.
Wonderful.
Thanks, man.
Fantastic. Thanks, guys.
All right, Josh.
Thanks, man.
Have a good one.
Always
Take it
good
easy
chatting
there.
to you.
You too.
Cheers.
Bye.
I just threw Josh into driver's briefing so he can feel like he's in trouble, but he's not. I'm going to put him back into grandstand. All right, he can look after himself from there. Wow. Yeah, what is this? Fourth safety car? Lap 9?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of cars bunched up, and just Cooper got knocked out.
Funny thing is, you can see they're still trying to come around. If you look at the map at the bottom, there's a yellow dot.
Yeah.
Just standing stationary. That's the safety car that they're trying to catch up to, and then he'll lead the way again from there. And we'll probably have 2 more laps before we get racing again.
Well, seeing that we're still safety car, why don't we pull in Cooper? Also a nice guy.
Let's see what's happened to Cooper. There, I see him. He's busy streaming a live stream as well at the same time. I don't know if it's going to affect him. But here we go, guys. Let's see. Hi, Cooper. I'm so sorry. I just dragged you out of your conversation there. We just wanted to hear what happened. I mean, we were under safety car, I think, or just started the race, didn't it?
Yeah, what happened is, I think it's the second corner. I started spinning a bit, and Brett was in my inside. And as I started spinning, the car started spinning, he pushed my back, and I went completely sideways into the wall.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
It's a tough track,
Oh, well.
though. It's a tough
It
track.
is a tough track, but at least they're still testing. It's not good to crash on this early, but at least we're still in testing phase.
Yeah.
Yeah, and guys, just so you also know, Cooper also got sponsored a wheel, so he's new on the wheel, and loving it. I mean, we saw him, funny enough, late in the hours last night behind that wheel practicing, so it definitely does something for you having a wheel on track here, Cooper.
Yep.
Yes, I would definitely want to thank you, all my sponsor.
You can call him.
The Winner Cleaning Group. Thank you for sponsoring the wheel. Much appreciated, but I'll definitely perform better.
Yep, it's the Window Cleaning Group, Jeffreys Bay, people.
Yeah. Unlucky there, Cooper. That's a tough one to swallow this early in the race. But don't feel bad about it. We've had 4 safety cars already, and we're in lap 10.
Once Cooper learns how to use that thing, he's going to be top 3. Watch him.
That's exactly that.
I just want to say, and I'm going to do it on the stream, I did not get a penalty.
I love it.
We know.
Well done. Well done.
We know you're slipping.
Slipping.
Well done, Cooper. Proud of you, brother. Keep that up. Cooper, I don't know where I must drop her. Back to Aston Martin, but so have a good evening. Go and help out Griever. Maybe you can give him a little bit of tips and help. And let's see if we can get him up in the grid as well.
We've got a crew chief. His name is D2.
Nice.
He's helping out tremendously.
Wonderful. I'm glad for you guys.
Yeah, we remember D2 from earlier in the season.
That's right. No,
unfortunately, D2 has some medical problems with his heart, so takes the game a little bit too serious.
Yeah.
Funny
so
enough,
he was advised not to.
Funny enough, I texted him earlier. Have you drinking your heart pills? Because I'm driving.
Nice one, Cooper. All right, brother.
Thanks,
you take it easy. Have a good evening there.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so far, the only guys still on the original tires is the top 4. All 10 laps finished with their tires.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't even had much time to transition through people because there wasn't enough racing yet. So, interesting. We're going to get another restart, and that's good enough for now.
Mostly hards, mediums, about 50-50, except for Brut. I think he's trying to get in front because he's on the softs.
He's Brut on softs at the moment.
Yeah, he's the only one on the track.
That could mean that he's also banking for another safety car. Sorry to say that, ladies, but that's possible. if a guy jumps onto softs this early, he's probably hoping for another safety car, but makes up about 3 or 4 or 5 positions in the next stint of 2 or 3 laps, and then he can put himself onto a set of mediums or even hards and go to the end.
Always waiting for corners.
Always
yeah, it is
waiting
Brut.
for
He loves his corners. But in penalty-wise, we've got Kazi on 5 seconds, Safa 3 seconds, Brut 5 seconds, and Osman 5 seconds. And safety car coming into this lap.
Yeah, so there you see it. You're supposed to hold your speed in that now and really just back off and let that safety car go. They've got enough time now to back the pack up, and then he takes control of the race. You shoot it too early or you stay too close to the safety car, the game slows you down.
Yep. And there's certain rules about distance between cars and speed and everything.
Correct. You see there the game slowed him down automatically. You can see it was the game doing that. So that's something we'll correct with Kateya as well. That he has to back off a lot earlier than that and keep a certain pace for the guys. So yeah, under safety car, the rule with that is you've got to stay within 10 car lengths of the car in front of you. As soon as you fall away from that car, you've got 30 seconds to catch back up to them. Otherwise, you get a penalty for that too.
So, ladies, what do you think of the stream so far?
It's awesome.
Brownie points.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
You guys, they just want brownies, don't they?
Yes, they do.
No, well, we were promised brownies already, so we don't need to really say anything. We were promised, if I remember correctly, extra big brownies.
All right, I'll work on it and I'll get it to you guys. How's that sound?
Sounds fantastic.
Sounds like something our government would say, and then it never happens.
Oh, you see, but I'm not our government, though.
Here's the question, though. Where are the brownies coming from? Because they've got to come all the way to Cape Town, and my concern is how well are they preserved by the time I get them?
See, lucky for you, we're also based in Cape Town.
Okay, good. So that'll be a quick transition.
Yes,
I like
yes.
it. Oh,
Fairly easy.
Okay, that's fine. Then I'm getting a fresh brownie. Sorry to hear about that, Confucius. I don't know what you're getting.
Yeah, all the way in Gauteng, eh?
All the way in Gauteng. By the time it gets there, it's going to not be a brownie anymore, brother.
As long as it's a baked brownie, Korea, one day, no problem. I'll even pay for it. And Kateya putting up a time of 1:35.474.
Having a look at this battle going on there between Safa and Big Rhino. Big Rhino was actually taking Casto at one stage there. He did quite well. And Safa's now closed the gap. I saw that Big Rhino did have a tailspin and lost a bit of the rear end. But Safa's now 2/10 behind Big Rhino, wanting that position. You can see how tight he is there.
But if you look at the times,
there he goes.
A lot of high 30s, and only a couple in low 40s.
Yeah.
But it's early in the race. The guys haven't really had good time to have a proper race yet.
No.
So we'll see that. I would say around lap 20, the proper times should start coming in.
Yeah. Also, if I'm looking at the teams again, the teams seem to be doing a lot better. If I'm looking, there's 2 horses together. We've got the 2 Red Bulls tied together. I see we have got a big split between the Ferraris, but it's nicer to see.
Yeah,
but
Safa was down there just now.
Yeah, he's
nice all the way back up and forth. Okay, so ladies, we know who's going to be your number 1s, number 2s.
Oh, tight move there by Safa, hitting the wheel a bit.
Doctor Who getting a 3-second.
Doesn't look like the ladies want a P2. They just want a P1.
Yeah, I just want the P1, eh?
Chooks for number 2.
And number 3?
We'll go for Kateya.
Oh, and there one of the blue cars. Brian spins out.
No.
Yeah,
Brian spun out. And his car is ghosted. He's standing on the track. Can't go because the car's passing.
There we are.
Oh, dropping all the way to 12th, but it is Brian.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah, he'll come back. As soon as he's comfortable with what he's doing, he'll definitely come back.
He just had a spin on a bad corner.
I've just had a look at his wings. His front wing looks intact. It doesn't look bad. He's just got to cool those tires down.
It looks like, yes. I didn't see him hit a wall. I just saw him spin out.
I've got Jakes at the moment trying to pull a move on Brut. So he's also trying to get up on the ranks there. Do you guys agree with me about that Williams? It is the Williams, right? That's got that Duracell battery on the top.
Yes.
Yeah, the
I love
Duracell
that.
battery.
It looks quite cool. It's different.
I love it.
Although, Brian is always running out of battery power in this car. So I don't know.
It's the irony of the Duracell. It works.
And Doctor Who moved all the way from back of the grid. He's now in fourth.
He was keeping it clean, eh? That's what he's doing. Well,
Yep.
kind of clean. He's got their penalties on him, but I don't know what that's for. It can't be for track.
But gaps between 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, and 7 is all under half a second.
And I know the
You
dock.
can see them
oh,
bunched up.
massive crash there. Driving straight into the back of the dock.
I missed that.
They've just taken the dock right out.
Somebody
dock?
took Doc out there.
That was crazy. That'll be reviewed in a league race without a doubt.
That would be. But it seems like Doc's car is still going.
Yes.
Just lost his front wing.
Just lost the front wing, luckily. But wow, that was
That's
was scary.
unfortunate. He was doing so well.
Is this race still running though? There's no safety car? Look at that. How good are we now?
It's
We've
a caution.
unbeached it.
But remember, he didn't crash out.
No, he didn't.
He's only lost the front wing. That's why it's only a caution.
I think Castro's got some damage on him. That doesn't look like it, but he's lost a
Yep.
position there.
The two Red Bulls are back together. Brut and Black. And the Haas is working his way up. Casto back to Getaya.
Doc's just finished his pit stop, so he's coming back out again. Look,
Dazer putting up a 133.
the Doc can be straight back into this race if he gets a safety car now. Let's not jinx it. I'm not saying get a safety car. I'm just saying that if we get one, that he's going to put himself back in the race. But he's going to need a safety car to get back in. Otherwise,
Well,
it's a tough
Dazer
call.
Face has cut 2.5 seconds from Getaya's fastest time.
Wow, that's quick. Jake's just pulled the move off
133.
there on
The
Brett.
second time is 135.
I'm not too sure why Brett is ghosting. I see he's ghosting all the time. That could be a sync issue.
Maybe a connection issue.
Yeah. And he's losing time to Jake's as well. And if I look at Black's catching him.
Probably a connection issue.
Yeah.
But Brett just there's some shuffling going on. Yep. Brett stays ghosted. But it's still driving pretty well. And I thought, isn't the AI only like 40%?
The AI is set to 60%.
They set it a bit higher, so it's almost at the bottom driver level. Okay, so
Yeah,
it's better.
it's almost at bottom level driver. The reason for that is also if you set it any lower, funny enough, the AI gets aggressive. If you set it any higher, the AI doesn't believe you exist. So we try and balance it out on 60 so
Yeah.
that it gives everyone a chance. But you're going to lose time
Okay.
as a quick driver. You will lose time if you're an AI.
Yeah. Well, at least he's sort of keeping up.
He's lost his
It's
position to
unfortunate. Hopefully he
Blackburn.
didn't disconnect it. Hmm.
I can't seem. I'm interested to see if he goes into pits or not.
Mm. Okay, so Mandy called for Chooks number 2. Jenny, 1, 2.
I'm going to go with Sapphire. He's doing very well.
Sapphire
and
for
also
number
with
2.
Chooks.
That's a good call.
Well, no, for number 1.
Uh-huh. Chooks number 2.
Chooks. Yeah, they're doing very well.
Mamie?
I will agree. Chooks, I can see him coming top.
Okay. Number 3s?
Maybe Rasta? Maybe Jake's?
Maybe Jenny,
Quite.
because she can just jump in a car and go and win this damn thing for us all. There's a safety car here. It changes so quickly there, guys, as well. If you
Yeah.
notice, it's such a long race that they do it 50%. Well, we say it's long, you know, it's not for the real boys. But it's funny how even with a 50% race, it always comes and lands up with the last 5 laps. Gets decided who
Yep.
wins. Very
Yep.
interesting.
Because your last 7, 8 laps, the guy start taking more chances
Correct.
to get out in front. Rasta taking Chooks for 3rd place.
Great move there by Jakes. He used all the advantage of that DRS zone.
Mm-hmm.
he's
But Rasta
struggling.
not letting it go. Those two are staying right next to each other.
Such a good battle there between
Brian
the two
putting
of
up the fastest lap.
Brian putting up a fastest lap. Look at
Hey,
that.
he's picking up.
Yeah, he's gonna come back.
Ooh, cutting off quite a lot. Sapphire had put up a 134.8, but Brian putting up a 132.9. Cutting another second, almost a second, so it's 0.9, from Taserface,
Yes.
which is a 133.8.
Griever DNF'd. He's just lost it somewhere. He's out.
Oh, Griever trying to, sometimes gets a bit too aggressive and then crashes out.
Oh, that's really crashed.
Unfortunate.
That's
He's never
very
going to hear
far.
the end of it from Duncan.
Oh, really?
Nope.
Yeah, because
Nope.
Duncan
Not
already
for
cheered
me.
for him. Come, Griever. And now he crashes out. He's never going to hear the end of this.
Hey, you know what's happening now? Nobody's now manning YouTube because we've got all the YouTube ladies in here.
I'm checking it.
I'm going to give a shout out to my mom. Hey, mom.
And Dad.
Oh, and Dad. Hey, mom. Hey, Dad.
And Dad.
I know why Brian's doing so well. He's figured out what that air duct is. It's a battery. So he's using extra battery now to catch these
Not
guys.
running out of battery anymore. Wow.
He's got this figured out.
Got to put
Well,
extra
the-
power.
The ad does say the Duracell lasts up to 6 times longer. So, you know.
Oh, geez, and if I look at that, he's busy chasing Big Rhino now, but Big Rhino just burnt out. I'm pretty sure if I go onto Big Rhino's car, we are going to see that his ERS is low. There it is, 6% only left. 21% for Brian. So he's got all the chances now of making this move stick.
And the cheerleaders, of course, keeping up with their emoticons. You've
Love
got Mandy with the blues and Jenny with the octopi and Amy with the red ones.
Thank you for that, ladies.
That's a kitty cat.
Like all the colors of the Rainbow Nation we live in.
A kitty cat.
Yeah, it's a cat.
Yes, it's a kitty cat.
The cat cheering.
That looks like an octopus, but okay.
No, mine's an octopus. This is a
Yes.
kitty cat.
Oh,
Yeah, this is a kitty cat.
Change
Okay.
just happened there with
So we've
Black.
got 5 DNFs. We can pull in Griever now.
Black has just pulled in and made a move on Osmond. Osmond's taking that position back. Those two are battling out really well at the moment for P4. Let's see if we
But
can
they're
find...
keeping it clean.
There, I found Griever. I'm putting him in, so I don't know what's good luck on this one, guys. Hey, Griever.
Hello, Clinton.
I'm so sorry that I just ripped you out of the chat there with your wonderful team that you've got. But we thought, hey, let's have a chat to Griever and see what happened.
I thought this was coming.
You were waiting for that, were you? I've even got the ladies here in the booth with us. I think they're going to ask you the question.
Hi, Griever.
Hey, Griever.
Hi.
Oh, and Griever,
Yes, sir.
I don't know if I should tell you this, but
I know my boss is watching.
Hello.
He already
Hi,
sent me
Duncan.
WhatsApp.
just say hi, Duncan, because he was rooting for you.
Yeah, no, I'm watching the WhatsApp messages that's coming through.
You're never going to hear the end of this one.
No.
He was even asking about sponsorship, and you crash out. What's wrong with you?
Let's not talk about it.
Tough time to bring that up on the live stream there, Confucius. Eh? I can see that there's ghosting going on with Big Rhino as well. I don't know if he's lost sync, eh? And they're busy driving. Well, they're not
Another
purposely
one.
driving through him, but they are driving through him. There he goes. Look at that. Drives right through him as if he doesn't exist. So
Seems like Brut's back.
Blade, he's taken a position. Just moved up. P9. He's
Yeah,
done
but
well.
that's Brian. Brian's a good driver.
Done really well to get back to P9.
He's on his way to catch up to Rhino. Almost there.
So Griever, what happened? Did it just a bit of a throttle thing? Miss a turn? Somebody shunt you?
The last 3 laps, my tires were. I was actually on 22% wear, but I could not control the car. It kept sliding into every single corner. And then, unfortunately, I just selected to box. And 2 corners later, I couldn't control the slide and I hit the wall.
Is that? Do you think tire pressures were maybe too high? That your tire temps were too high to get that control?
Yeah, my tire temp was a bit high, so the surface temp was running quite high actually.
Yeah.
While the carcass was a bit low. So yeah, no, that definitely was the cause of it.
Brut, he's just crashed. He's out. DNF.
Okay, I'm viewing Brut, and he didn't crash out. It looks like he disconnected because his car's ghosted again.
Now, I was actually quite excited for this race. I was quite quick. Don't know who knocked me on lap 1.
I think there's a lot of shenanigans. It's like the real F1 boys. They always stress about lap 1,
Yep.
turn 1. And
Yeah.
but you
Look
guys
at
did
number
pretty
5
decent.
at the moment. Khataya sitting right behind Osman, working his way back.
Has he pitted?
Uh,
I think he might have.
Trying to check. Yes, he did. Everybody has now had one stop except for Safa's on 2, Taser on 2, Doctor 2, Kazi 3.
Great move there by Khataya, just taking Osman now as well, putting himself right back up to P4. He's looking at
Yeah.
Chooks next, but he's got a 10-second gap to Chooks.
Yeah, it's going to be a chase.
Oh, Duncan is enjoying himself on WhatsApp.
Yeah, Gruber, sorry about that. That's what happened, man. I mean, I know you guys are always excited for these races, but these things do happen, and like we said, luckily it doesn't count for points yet, you know?
Yeah, just bruise me. I'll just practice a bit more.
No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, brother.
Yeah.
Ladies, anything you want to say to Gruber before we let him go?
Don't let me go, just let me leave.
And Khataya ghosting.
Why is it looks like the people are losing connection for some reason. Gruber, I'm going to put you
Yeah.
back there to your groupie
Yeah.
and your groupie, hey? Yeah, I said it, the groupie. And have a good one there with the chaps. And unfortunate, man. We'll see you on Wednesday night, though.
No problems. Guys, see
Bye,
you then.
Greta.
Yes, cheers.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Both the horses are ghosting.
A lot of shenanigans happening here towards the last stint of this race. Look, we've only got 10 laps, including this one, to go, so not much left. But
Yep.
I'm impressed with Safa.
But
He's built himself up a sizable lead.
Very nice. But it seems like it's just both the horses are disconnected.
Do you know what's the interesting thing here, Confucius? Have a look at Safa. He's sitting on a set of hards. He can go to the end with him. If he's feeling confident enough, he's going to be pretty good with that.
Well, although he's 14 laps on those hards.
14 laps, it's a tough one. I don't think that's
It's a
possible.
long track.
He might dive in and go for softs right at the end.
Maybe. That's maybe why he's pushing so hard to get that advantage.
Yeah. Look, if I was him, I would consider it seriously, because his gap at the moment to one of the biggest competitors is Khataya, and he's got about 24, 25 seconds away from him. That's enough to close him off if you pit stop now. So he might try to manage that type of gap, get onto a set of mediums even, and then go for it now early in the next 2-3 laps, or he's going to try and hang it out to the end and go for a soft.
And on the chat, Rev has joined us.
Beastie needs the invite. Khataya, he's out. Have you got him on your list at all?
Nope.
I might have to just do this for a second, guys, because I don't know if anybody else does have him. Let me see if I can quickly invite him, if he's on my list here.
All good.
I don't have him. I can't assist. Sorry. Oh, wow. How many guys DNF'd? 2, 4, 6 drivers.
6. Yeah. So far. Interesting laps are still to come. Remember last laps, these guys will be pushing hard. Black's still running on Black is running on softs at the moment. Brand new ones. 0 laps.
Did he just pass Osman?
He did.
Softs. I think he can run to the end with him. It's tough
He
though.
can, but he's way off because Black is almost 22 seconds behind Casto.
Yeah.
And Khataya, some reason he's not catching Chooks. He's losing time.
He disconnected. He's trying to get an invite.
Oh, is that Khataya? Okay.
5-second penalty crossing the white line, Kazi.
Okay, that's my mistake. Both the horses are still ghosted. Yep, both horses are still.
Brian's pushing it.
Let's hop on with Brian.
You have you don't have Khataya in your list at all there, Confucius?
Unfortunately not.
I wonder if one of the other drivers do have him. I'm sure Josh should have him.
Maybe.
Let's check. This is how we do it.
Message Josh and
Hey Josh,
see if you can invite him.
Hey,
do you have Khataya in your list to get him back in the game? He's ghosted.
I was actually looking for him, but I don't actually have his Steam code because I was actually actively trying to look for him on both EA and Steam, but I don't actually have him.
Okay, then can I ask, if you don't mind, I should have gone here by anybody else that's now DNF'd, which is Brett, Griever, Cooper, King Alpha, or Marcus, if they've got him, and try and get him back in.
100%.
Thank
I
you,
got
sir.
you, man.
You're a gentleman.
Thanks, man.
Ciao, bro.
No worries. Ciao.
Back to Murky goes.
Oh, Rev saying, sorry, Mandy, but this track I love, but these guys are quick in the top 3.
Yeah, they are quick.
They are.
Top 5, actually.
But they also got the most laps. Safa, 16 laps on those tires. Rasta, 14, and Chooks, 13.
They're going to start dying
But
off
Chooks
soon.
is running mediums. Wasn't it Chooks that had the flats Monday? We had the flats on Monday.
It was Chooks, I think. Yeah.
So maybe hopefully he's not trying to push it again.
Taya making up positions.
Oh,
now, by the way,
Chooks.
but I don't know why.
Speak of the devil. Chooks into the pits, grabbing those softs.
He heard us.
Must have heard
Yeah.
us. They're not allowed to
But
use it,
that's
by the way.
still
It's
Safa
against the rules.
16 and Rasta or Jake's 14 on hards. Do you think they'll be able to finish this?
No, I think they're going to fall off and very possibly have a puncture on those things.
It's impossible.
See, the
But
problem
I
is-
think that's what Safa is going for. He's trying to push all out to open a gap so he doesn't lose too much.
Confucius, you're sitting with a situation where this is a long track. You know what I mean?
It is.
It's not a Monaco where it's done within 1 minute and 10 seconds. This
And
is a
very sharp corners, so it's very hard on the tires.
Very hard. So degradation on this stuff is very high. So
Mhm.
I can't see them going to the end with the hards.
Ladies, any notes on the tracks? On the track?
Well, I can't tell if it's the track
Lots of
taking people
corners.
out or if it's the internet connection taking people out.
Yeah, it's only 2 guys, but it's not a forgiving track. All the barriers are right on the track. So yes, there's areas with nice wide track, but you cannot leave the track.
No.
There's no space. And it is a road track. It's not a professional track.
Osman making ground again there on Black. He's not letting Black go. And it's because of their use of DRS. He's just trying to stay within the DRS zone so he can keep with him.
Yep. Kazi getting another 3 seconds.
Ryan's pushing it, eh?
He is. Yep.
He's up to 4.
Brian now sitting on 2.7 seconds, 2.8 seconds behind Khataya. But Khataya 15 seconds behind Rasta, Jakes.
Something that has to be noted for a track like Singapore. Look, it's not an easy track to drive. We know
Nope,
that.
not at all.
If I look at it in general, there's not a lot of guys with penalties here. That shows the class of driving that's out there.
Like you mean like Monday?
Yeah, Monday we had plenty of penalties. I think 2 guys didn't have. So already you can see the change.
Kazi out.
Oh, Kazi.
Come on, Kazi. That's not what I want to see by you, sir. I can't even go
Feels
to
like
you
he
anymore because
crashed.
you've gone. Whoa, and a spin out there by Taserface. He almost lost it. I caught him just on time on that camera. That was pretty cool.
Yep. Nice recovery there from Taser. I was also on him. Okay, so Osman chasing hard to get to Black. That's the fight at the moment.
Yeah.
See if Osman can catch Black.
I'm interested in what Safa's going to be doing here because he's got a nice gap to Khataya at the moment. Problem he's got is he's got those 6-second penalties. It's going to hurt him at the end.
But yeah, Safa, remember, if he goes into a pit now, it's going to sit for 6 seconds before they work.
No, you see, so what happens if he's got 3-second penalties, 2 of those, they
Yeah.
are not allowed to take it off in the pit stop. They can only remove
Oh,
a
okay.
5-second
I
penalty.
did not know that rule.
Yeah.
Now I know. Thank you.
So under a 5-second penalty, that they can take off and have to wait on the pit
Yeah.
stop, but 3 seconds they can't.
Because if he goes in now, he might even come out on number 3.
Osman having a ripe, I'll go. Black's just taken. Who's he taken? Oh, they were busy changing positions. That's probably what happened there. But Osman's really giving Black a ripe, I'll go over here. Also coming up to the DRS straight, which is a good place to pass.
Because these two, Safa sitting on 18 laps on those hards, Jake's sitting on 16 laps on those hards.
Oh, they're the wings.
So they
wide
might
open.
both need to come in for a pit. And Safa will come out in 3, then jump to 2. Jake's will come out in
crashed
also
there.
3 and jump to... no, he'll stay in 3.
Black hit the wall, opened up the door there for Osborne just to pass him. Black now back down to P8, but I do think he's hurt his wing. Yeah, you can see his front wing's totally gone.
Oh, yeah.
No
Very
turning power.
aerodynamic. No downforce there for a turn.
Have any of you ladies ever tried to drive one of these F1 cars?
No, I think I'll crash into everyone.
No.
I haven't played F1 in a good few years.
But wait. that
Why
means-
not? We need some female drivers.
Mandy, but it means you have played one then.
I have, yes, previously, but a very older version.
Okay, well, that's fine. At least we got to start. Maybe we should start a women's crew and then we stream that as well.
Here we go.
Or you could just throw me in the mix with the boys and I can add some more chaos to your races.
There you go.
Year 2 is open.
mean-
we
I mean-
are looking for drivers.
Brian, just drive for Brian's team. His team has a W for women.
Thought it was like a W for win, but we'll go for women too.
Mm-hmm. For the brownies, a W stands for something else. But we're sitting on... These two are very close. Those tires must be almost running on the wires already, because Safa's sitting on 19 laps.
Yeah, I can't understand.
Jake's sitting on 17 laps.
There he goes. He's just diving into the pits right now. He knows he can't get any more of it. And
Now he's going to switch to those softs.
He's not disconnected.
Because he can drive all out.
He's ghosted, but he's not disconnected. Something must have happened with the sync that's caused this. So we'll figure that out after the race. Brian, getting himself 3 seconds.
Of course.
Safa's still going. He's still going to come out of in front of Getaya for now.
Yeah, but Getay's going to have him, I think. Yeah, no. There you go. Getay's just passed him.
Yes, but Getaya is on the mediums.
That's going to reel him in if he's on those softs. He's going to have a good
He's
old
on
go
the
at him.
soft, so he's going to sit on him the whole... Let's see. Yep, 5 second to Getaya.
Problem with that is, like we said, he's got to make up the 5 seconds just to pass him, and then
Yep.
he's got to clear him by 6 to hold position. So,
Mhm.
tough call.
Yeah, I think Getaya's going to take this one because Jake's is 18 laps. So is he going to sit and take a chance that he's going to crash out?
Wonderful
gonna-
shot coming in there from
gonna
Big
pit?
Rhino. Just taking Osman at the moment. It's one of those tracks again, Confucius, that keep it out the walls, try and
Mhm.
finish the race, and you can put yourself into the points position.
You can, yes.
Look, you only get points from top 10, so the 10th
Yeah.
position is your last points that you can earn. But already out of 18, you guys are left with 11 drivers. So
Yep,
you keep
only
it
one
clean.
not getting points.
Exactly. So keep it clean, and you can definitely put yourself into contention.
Mm-hmm.
So how does the point system work?
The points are ranked to the top 25 points for the winner, and then it scales down all the way to 1 point for 10th place. The
It's
points-
something like 25, 18, 15,
Correct.
something like that.
It scales down to 10th position.
Yeah.
However, if you both as a team collectively earn your points, you put them together to your constructors, and if you as a team keep finishing races and making those points, you can win the constructors championship
Yep.
as well.
Nice.
They don't just race for their personal championship, they're trying to race as a team.
Also,
And the
Yeah.
team will also then obviously benefit and win something.
Oh, that's cool.
A massive gap there between P6 and P5. They've got a lot of work to do to get back into this race. I mean, we've only got 3 laps left, including this one. So I can't see that happening. But Safa lost some time, funny enough, to Getaya.
Yeah, Kazi said, tried keeping it out of the wall hard.
I see
So-
what's happened, guys. Safa has he disconnected. He just joined the game now, it said. So that's where he lost all his time. How's our stream
Mhm.
looking? Are everybody still there? Are they alive on the other side?
Well, it's a very little lagging this evening.
Yeah, we're getting the things right, brother. We're starting to work on this. It's maybe it's because we got our cheering crew with us in the box. that,
Yeah, all the
hey,
cheerleaders.
Everything's going right for a change.
But their fingers seem to be touching a whole lot more than their mouths. So yeah.
That's fine too. They're keeping our YouTube alive. We'll call them our marketing ladies. The only one I can see to make
Kazi said it's a beer time for him.
I thought you really had one in the cockpit there.
Yeah. Well, he did drive into the wall.
It's possible. He doesn't want to tell anybody, but he's had himself a grand old Stella.
Uh-huh. So, on the penalties racking up now, we've got Sapphire on 6, Blade, Casto, Doctor Who, Taser, and Black on 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Jake's, as always, none.
Clean. I'm loving his driving lately. He's driving really well. And then Chooks as well. Chooks is pulling in some time on Brian. I think Brian's tyres might be falling off slightly. So Chooks closing that gap. Remember, Chooks doesn't have that penalty. So if he just stays within 3 seconds of Brian.
Because Brian's already 15 laps on those odds.
Yeah. You can see he's losing.
Jakes is going for a finish. He's already done 20 laps on those hards.
20 laps on the hards. It makes
He must
me
be
think.
running wires now.
It makes
Just
me think.
imagine his mood if he on that first lap gets a flat.
Yeah, exactly. On the last lap, start finish line. Listen, I'm not
Yep.
saying it. I'm not saying it. That's a commentator's curse.
But it's a 50-50 call. It's a gamble he took. Might pay off. Why not?
You know, the interesting thing for me is with Safa, I think he disconnected from the game, and the game might have gone into the pits for him. He might have wanted to try and let those hards go to the end. I'm not sure.
Possible.
I'd like to hear what he has to say about that afterwards. That'll be an interesting call.
Ooh, somebody spinning. There's a caution.
What's a
Don't see any
Ferrari?
cars sideways.
Was it a Ferrari or an Alpha? We've lost
Taser DNF. Black DNF. There's 2 DNFs.
And exactly what we spoke about now. Keep it clean and keep it on the track.
Yeah.
You've got 9 drivers left out of 18. They're all getting points.
I take it those 2 crashed if they both taken out same time.
Yeah, and there won't be a safety car because it's the last lap, so they will finish it off this way.
No safety, they'll just finish. So 9 out of the 18, 50% left of the of the starting grid.
Wow.
And
These walls are dangerous.
Yep.
They
And
sure
Jakes' gamble paid off. 21 laps on the hards, finishing in first place.
are. Yeah, it's a clever strat. Pulled it off.
Yep. But it's a huge gamble. Doctor getting 3 seconds.
Chooks trying to make that move. Don't think it's necessary though. I'm pretty sure he's comfortable to take that 4th place. Unfortunately, from Brian having those 3-second penalties there.
Yeah,
They're
he
still
doesn't even
going.
need to.
They're still battling each other. They're having a good old go there.
Because Chooks will be jumping to 3rd place.
Here we go with Chooks up with Jakes at the moment. I'm on his TV pod watching him cross the line. He is going to win Singapore, everybody.
With Fataya in 2nd.
There it is.
And Chooks, because of the wonderful penalties, jumping to 3rd place.
Taya 2nd place. Safa crossing the line in 3rd. But loads of spiking, I think, on his side there. Not sure if that was the desync. But he's going to lose that position to Brian, by the way.
And Chooks.
Correct.
Because he's got 6 seconds.
Chooks goes to 3rd place. Brian goes to 4th.
from
And
5th.
Safa to 5th.
Ouch.
That was crazy. Shows you how hard those penalties can treat people. But our driver of the day is Jake. So as far as I'm concerned, he did a great drive to come all the way back to P1.
Yep. Castor will be keeping his spot because he's over 3 seconds in front of Rhino. And yeah, Doctor's 6 seconds don't matter.
Fantastic. Ladies, what did you think of that race? How was that?
It was insane.
Intense?
I think Brian was right when he called it to be a
Very
crazy race.
intense.
Tough track. You can just see now if you're looking at the TV pod view how quick those walls come at you, especially when you're doing
Yeah.
200 k's an hour.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we in school we had when what's his name? Is it Senna? Had his big crash.
Yeah.
We worked it out from the time he left the track. 0.27 seconds to hit the wall.
Wow.
There's no reaction in that time.
No, there's not. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the race at Fusion Racing League. Our last testing phase. We are done with our testing. League race officially starts next week, Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Well, 10 past 8 race will start. Stream will be on at 8. And yeah, it's going to be all to play for the season. Race 1 Bahrain and 10 tracks to follow.
Yeah. So all team weeks, every week, one race.
So what we'll do is, while we're doing this, getting ready for the interviews with P1, P2, and P3, we're going to have that wonderful intro video running in the background, guys. And we're going to see you guys on the other side.
Yep. See you just now.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking around. We are getting our drivers in here now for the actual interviews, P1, P2, and P3. Jake's winning it there this evening, followed by Khatea, and third place Chooks. Great drive by all three of these guys. I mean, we know it's not an easy track, okay, Confucius?
Yep, that was a very difficult one. Lost half of the grid.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean,
literally,
it's about keeping it clean. You saw how many DNFs there were, and man, if you kept it on track and just even finished the race, you scored some points if it was a league race.
Yeah, and look at like Jake's again, having a clean race, no penalties.
Wonderful race there. So we've got the three guys with us. Do we have all three, or only two at the moment? We've got the two drivers with us. We can unfortunately not get hold of Khatea to do the interview. But guys, what the cool thing is, we've had our ladies in the booth with us, and we've decided we're going to let them ask the questions to our drivers. So Mandy, Jenny, and Amy, thank you for joining us here this evening. It's so nice to have you ladies on board.
Thank you for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
Man, so cool. And
Thanks for having us.
yeah, I hope you guys are going to stick around with us through the whole season and keep that, that fan club running for us on YouTube. But until
for
then,
sure.
you guys take it away. Whoever wants to start asking the first question, there's your two drivers.
Um,
Well, one at the
so,
moment. We've got Chooks.
what was the strategy going into the race tonight?
Jakes?
It's Chooks.
Okay, so yeah, I started off on the medium tires. Wasn't quite too sure what tires to start on, and yeah, I was also not quite too sure what tires if I was going to do a two-stopper or a one-stopper. And then yeah, obviously all the safety cars came out, and
I contemplated on safety car 1 and 2 if I should pit or not. And yeah, by the third safety car, I decided let me pit. I think that was around about lap 10.
10, yes.
I wasn't quite too sure if my odds were going to last to the end, but yeah.
Huge gamble. It was a huge gamble, that one, but it paid off.
Yeah, it did. But I was the last 3 or 4 laps, I was struggling a lot. So it almost did not pay off.
Didn't seem that way. You're driving very well. So how did that strat change?
So yeah, like I said, I was on the mediums, and yeah, I was gonna put around about lap 14, lap 15 for the hards, and then lap 10 when the third safety car came out, I decided let me go for the hard tire. And yeah, it took me all the way to the end. I wasn't sure if it was going to. Halfway throughout the race, I was struggling a lot with overheating my back tires as well. But yeah, luckily everything went well.
Ladies, questions for Chooks?
Same question. What was your strategy? Did you have to change it at all going into the race and, feeling the feel of the track? Or did you stick with your strategy going through?
Yeah, so Josh and I, we came up with an agreement. We're going to do a 2 pit stop, medium, soft. And my pit strategy didn't change at all. But I was getting worried when we had about 8 laps left and I needed to put on my softs. And Blade, and I don't know, I think it was Safa, they were about 13, 14 seconds ahead of me. And I said, oh gosh, I should have put on the hards. But there was lots of pace on those softs, so it got me through.
Okay, looking at the race now that it's over, what's something that you would have changed?
I probably would have done medium hard because it was very stressful.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to make sure that I had to do every lap perfect. I couldn't mess up, otherwise I would have came fifth.
Jakes, anything you would have changed?
No, I would have stuck to exactly the same strategy, and yeah, I did well, so.
That's good.
Any other questions for the boys, ladies?
None of you drivers want a brownie while you were
How did
driving.
they enjoy the track?
Unfortunately not.
Sorry, Jenny, go ahead.
No, it says, did they enjoy the track? Or was it a horrible track?
I personally am not a big fan of Singapore, but yeah.
Same, yeah. I'm not a big fan of it as well, but on the 15th lap or so, I was getting used to it, and to be honest, it was starting to feel good. Starting to feel like Jeddah, where you just start pacing it, and every turn just comes perfect. So it was feeling good later on in the race.
Favorite tracks?
My favorite track is Jeddah.
Mine is Qatar.
Great track, that's very fast.
Yeah. Lovely track to drive.
Well, lads, that's it, man. And Amy, you got anything you want to ask these lads before they get going?
What are you guys looking forward to for the start of the season?
What a question. What a question.
I'm looking forward to some hard, intense heat racing.
YouTube?
I'm looking to clean racing, lots of fun, and yeah, let's just make it exciting.
What about some nice stream to look at the next day to see where you went wrong?
Yes, definitely.
I think I watched Monday's race probably about 4 or 5 times.
Well, that's what. Look,
I promise you.
It's nice for the viewers out there to see a live race because they get part of the race with us and they actually start to know the drivers too, which is a cool thing. But I think for the driver's point of view, it's a nice thing to have to look back at and see where you can improve. Hey, look what I've done, what I didn't do, and that comes in handy on the next race as well.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I will be watching this race probably another 4 or 5 times.
All right, guys. But yeah, that's us. From our side at Fusion Racing, I mean, Confucius, it was a great race at the end of the day. I know we had a lot of DNFs, but it was still a good one.
Yeah, good race. There's some nice fights going on.
So, guys, what we want to say, thanks so much for joining us on our live stream here at Fusion Racing. Remember, we are kicking off with our live season 3 starting next week, Wednesday. 8 o'clock stream will be live, 10 past 8. The qualies will start. Bahrain, that's our first track, the same as the real live F1 boys. So it's going to be an interesting race.
Yep, and thanks to the CMH Group, Lito,
Absolutely.
for the sponsorship.
Thank you guys so much. Ladies, thank you for joining us in the booth. It was so nice having company with us, and you can kind of hear and see what goes on behind the scenes. But it was lovely having you guys here too.
Yeah, always fun.
Thanks for having us. It was fun.
Thanks.
Cool, guys.
Thank you, guys.
All right, everybody.
Thank you.
That is
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. You take care, everybody. Take care.
Drive safe.
That's us at Fusion Racing League signing off, everybody, and we will see you next weekend, Wednesday. Make sure to tune in at the same time, and that's the start of the league season. We can't wait to get going. See you guys on the other side. From me, Clinton, take care of each other, and Confucius on the other side too.
Yep, keep racing for the track. See you guys next week.